Hi, I'm David. This is Joe. Here's our review of The Shape of Water.
So, The Fish of Water. Have you seen it?
Nope.
Oh. Well, how about The Shape of Water?
Yeah, seen that.
Oh. Well, how did you like that?
It was a very unique movie.
Yeah?
I think going into it, I didn't completely know what to expect. Like, I had an idea, and then it kind of throws you a little curveball, and it's like, I feel like, without spoiling it, it's hard to say, but it's like you know what kind of movie it is, but then they take it to another level, and it's like, whoa, oh, okay.
So the first part of this review will be spoiler-free, just a couple minutes, and we'll give you our rating, and then we'll jump right into spoilers, but we'll give you a warning before that. But, yeah, this movie, if you don't know, is directed by Guillermo del Toro, and it's his coming back movie. This is his big, hey guys, I still make good movies.
Let's just forget about Crimson Peak.
Yeah,
Let's move on from that. And
yeah, this is the I didn't direct Crimson Peak, and I only directed this movie in the past few years. And it's about a woman who's a mute. She doesn't talk at all, and she's living in this kind of shitty apartment with a pretty cool neighbor, and she works at this government facility cleaning up just the shit on the ground with her friend. But she encounters this cool
Abe Sapien. Oh, guess not. No, not Abe Sapien.
No, but she encounters a fish who talks and walks.
Well, he doesn't talk.
Well, no, I guess he doesn't talk. He just walks or gargles.
Does he walk? No.
Does he walk? Yeah, he walks.
But yeah, Sally Hawkins does a great job in this movie.
Yeah,
I mean, it's crazy, especially because she doesn't talk.
Yeah,
so,
no, the
she's still very
performances
expressive.
all around are amazing, but hers in particular, just showing all that emotion through her face, and most of it is just up close in her face, watching her react to things. And
then Octavia Spencer, she always brings a certain energy in every scene she's in. And then, but I would say Michael Shannon, I feel like he really stole the show.
Oh yeah,
like
for sure.
He was the star of this show.
Yeah.
Like every scene he was in, the focus was on him.
Yeah, there's a relationship between a mute girl and a fish creature, but the main focus is Michael Shannon.
The main story is Michael Shannon, and he's tasked with guarding the fish creature.
Yeah.
And basically keeping him in check, and he has to, I guess, I don't know. He
just has to protect it long enough for the fish monster to get transferred somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So that's his goal, and other things will get in the way and problems ensue. But I think this movie's it has a certain it has a character of its own. It has a personality of its own.
It's a very unique film, for sure. I think if you're in the mood for something different, this is something you might want to try.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be for everybody. I can see some people going into the movie not really knowing what it's about and being really thrown off and just kind of, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like there was this moment of like, well, why aren't all the theaters playing this? And then there's a scene that happens and you're like, oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now it's starting to spread to a little bit more theaters just now, but at first it was in just like a few local theaters, and it was like, oh, okay, I can see why this isn't
it didn't have an immediately
wide release,
huge release, and you kind of see why.
Yeah. But overall, thought it was really good. Had great characters, great acting, great story.
Yeah. I would say the same thing.
What would you rate The Shape of Water?
I would rate it a 5 out of 6. A fucking great movie. Go see it.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, I think I would agree. I was going to go one lower, but no, I think this one's right on there. Yeah. Fucking great movie. Go see it.
Yeah. I mean, there's just...
If you're into Guillermo del Toro films.
Yeah. Yeah, like we said, it has a very unique flavor to it.
Yeah.
But, I think there's just this one thing kind of holding it back from a 6 out of 6. Okay, now we're going to go into the spoiler section. So if you haven't seen the movie, stop watching.
Yeah. stop watching and go watch the movie, and
Yeah.
then come back
Mhm.
and watch the rest of this section. Okay, so spoilers.
Okay, I think the biggest thing for me that held it back just a little bit was the fish creature. I feel like he wasn't as big a part of the story as he should have been, because it ended up being, you know, really a love story between him and Emilia Esposito. Is it Emilia?
The chick?
fish? Yeah.
Oh, the fish?
The girl, her name
Yeah,
is
Sally
Emilia.
Hawkins.
No,
Yeah.
but like the
Oh,
character
her
in the
character
show.
name? Oh, I have no idea.
It's Emilia Esposito,
Okay.
I think.
I was like, I don't know. It's been a while.
But the love story between them two, you know, it was great. I really liked Sally Hawkins' character. You know, we really got to know her. You really cared about, you know, what happened to her. And then Michael Shannon's character, even though he was the villain, you kind of see where he's coming from. Even though he was he was doing
Yeah.
terrible things, but you get it. And
And it's like you don't root for him,
yeah,
but like you root for him as a person almost, just
Mhm.
because of like you see, you know, why he's doing what he's doing,
Yeah.
and you're like, I mean, you do you, man. If
Yeah.
I was in your shoes, I'd probably be doing the same
and you
thing.
can just tell he believes he's
Yeah.
right. He believes it so much that he's the good guy.
Yeah,
And I mean, with those two characters and their great performances, and it's nothing against Doug Jones who played the fish creature,
yeah,
but it's just, I guess the lack of screen time, or maybe he didn't really have any sort of arc,
yeah.
other than, I mean, he kind of just gets the sandwiches from her,
Yeah, like
and then that's it. Like,
Yeah.
you're the one.
he like is supposed to, you know, learn to care and trust,
Mhm.
but he kind of does that in the first scene he's in with
Mhm.
the love interest, Sally Hawkins character.
Mhm.
First time she meets him, you know, he's a little nervous because he's
Mhm.
only met these government people so far that have been like
Torturing
zapping him,
him,
torturing
yeah.
him, and the one person he meets that doesn't do that gives him food, and then he's like, okay, I trust
Yeah.
you now, we can be lovers.
So at the end, when he gets shot and he falls down and you think, oh, he died, I remember thinking, man, I wish I cared a little bit more. 'Cause I was
Yeah.
just kind of like,
I didn't really have even a shocked feeling of like, oh my god,
yeah,
they just shot him.
yeah. I was sad for Sally Hawkins' character.
Yeah.
I was sad for her, and it was like, and then here's her other half, who I was like, he's also dead.
Yeah, and I was like, oh man, and then he comes right back up, and I was like, oh, go get him, Tiger.
Yeah.
And he goes,
Mhm.
kills Michael Shannon,
Mhm.
takes his lover,
Mhm.
jumps right into the ocean,
Mhm.
kisses her, and gives her gills.
Yeah. And I was like, I remember after it ended, I was like, wait, so we're supposed to root for her becoming a fish?
Yeah.
Like, all right, but I was like, okay.
So those are just some things that we maybe disliked about the movie, but I mean, there's a lot that we did
Yeah.
like.
I gotta say, like when Michael Shannon was getting chewed out by the general,
Yeah,
and it was like,
really good.
he was saying, basically, he's like, your life is over, you're, you know, dead to me, all this stuff. And Michael Shannon was like, you know, I've never failed you. This
Yeah.
is the one. He's like, are we, you know, can we get one, you know, maybe one
Good
slip
job,
up,
like,
you know,
yeah.
one fucking, okay, this one mistake, but I'm going to make it right. And he's like, yeah, you better, or else you're fucking done. And it's like,
Yeah.
damn, he spent his whole life, and it seems like he's great at his job,
Yeah.
which, I mean, he does terrible things, but he's great
Yeah.
at his job.
He's good at what he. Yeah.
You know? And so it's like, damn, you can't cut the guy a break.
Yeah, but that was a really good and powerful scene, and I
Mhm.
liked his relationship with Sally Hawkins' character and Octavia Spencer.
Mhm.
It was a weird, like they talked a lot
Yeah.
in like the bathroom, like the
Mhm.
first time they interact together.
Yeah.
He's using the restroom, and
Mhm.
the two girls are cleaning the restroom, and he kind of like walks in and he doesn't wash his hands, and he's like,
and it's
oh,
funny how
yeah,
like
yeah,
just subtle things like that. He
Yeah.
comes across as really intimidating,
yeah.
and like they're like you can tell they feel
Yeah.
scared and
Like she
It's
tries
like,
to like
oh.
step away, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh no, you can,
Yeah.
you can." He's a powerful presence on the
he's
screen,
peeing right there. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
you know.
and then he doesn't wash his hands, and he
Yeah.
leaves, and he's like, "A man."
that's how you know he's the bad guy.
Yeah. Exactly. When you don't wash your
That-
hands
that
after you
moment.
pee, and her relationship with her neighbor was really
Mhm.
good.
Oh yeah,
He had a
that's
really
a great
cool
little
friendship.
side character.
Yeah, and he happened to be gay
Mhm.
in this time period, which was a problem for him that
Yeah.
he had to deal with, and it was sad and emotional. You know.
Yeah,
dealing
I
with
like
that.
how they kind of addressed, the
Key lime
racial
pie.
tensions in that. Well, I was
Yeah.
going to hold it
Oh.
totally different.
I was
direction.
talking about the key lime pie.
How they address key lime pie.
Yeah.
How they address like the racial tensions of that time.
Mhm.
Like you see it on the news, and he's just like, "Oh, I don't want to see that. Let's just turn it
Yeah.
away." And so it's like if you're gonna have a movie in that time period, at least they touched on it in something real, but they didn't.
They
Like,
didn't focus.
It didn't take over
No.
the movie, but his part, I think his story arc especially, it added to the overall theme, which is love and in all its forms. And although he couldn't connect with the guy that he was trying to connect with,
Yeah.
you still feel for the guy.
Yeah. And his nothing else to lose moment where he was like, you know what? I'll help you with whatever you need. Let's go
Yeah.
break out this
He's
fish.
like, you're my only
creature."
friend.
Yeah. If you want to
Like,
go
oh,
have
man.
sex with this fish in your tub, I'll help you do it. Like
That's another thing. The fish sex.
I don't even want to talk about it.
That
They have fish sex a few times.
Yeah, that was. I remember the moment just in the. Is she gonna fuck the fish?
And then
She is.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Uh-huh.
She vigorously is gonna do that.
Yeah, she also she fills her whole bathroom with water, lets it
Yeah.
flood so that she can
Mhm.
swim in there and get it on.
Yeah. That was something.
Yeah.
I
mean,
remember everybody in theater was like,
Yeah. You're into what you're into, I guess.
yeah.
I wonder what her Google search history is like.
I don't.
Well,
Mm.
that's what we thought about The Shape of Water. Really good.
Fucking great.
Yeah, looking forward to having it on Blu-ray and getting to watch it again.
All right. Thanks for watching. It's like, oh, God damn it, dogs.
Hunter.